Hi everyone, my name is Lissa and we are the Majestic Missions. And this is Laura Jordan, this is Ava Mendoza, this is Blanche Potter, and I'm Lissa Zappardino Johnson, and we're thrilled to be here. We just want to share some things about some things that are coming up with the Majestics and things that have already transpired. We'd like to start with a question I think Ava's going to address is what motivated you to first get involved with missions?
Well, for me, it was a decision that I made on the very last day of the year. And I was asking God, write down a new story in my heart. After that, it was just like I didn't know what the outcoming was or what ideas the Lord had for me. I never liked to be a missionary. It wasn't anything in my thinking, my desire, because missionaries for me, they were doing some like physical work. So I didn't like that. I said, I love to pray. I like, to see people being free. So that wasn't my intention, but God has always the last word in my life. And I allow Him to write down that in my heart, and it was becoming a missionary.
What motivated you to become a missionary?
Well, the first time that I became a Christian, I was invited to one. And when that happened, I went, and it was an awesome experience. I just fell in love with missions because you're out there and sharing the Word of God and expecting God to move. And He did when I went, and that's what just got me hooked into doing missionary work and reaching out around other places other than just in my local area.
Great. Super. And you, Blanche?
My story is very similar to Ava's, where I was very comfortable being at home and being in the comfort of my own space. And one day the Lord just called me and said, "You're going." And I was shocked and surprised, but yet I was actually very excited about it. It was definitely a new chapter, like Ava had mentioned, in my life. And I don't ever want to stop now.
Yeah,
Right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And we were able to witness that whole thing that happened with God just grabbing you, saying
Yes.
you're going, and your obedience was just really extraordinary, and it was just dynamic.
Yes.
For myself, I love mission work. I've always had a love for cultures. I've always had a love for travel, different kinds of people. I've always really appreciated God's diversity. And of course, I love to pray, and I love to see people advance, people grow, and come to know the true God. So that's one of my passions for missions, salvation.
Amen to that.
Amen.